calamitous rocket. I'm not a vandal, I promise. Just sick of Amber and Johnny, fighting for the bread like a ham of pastrami. With the man as a Gandhi, I want the truth to be said, but it's much easier leaving two poops in your bed. If your future is red, there ain't a need for confession. On your face I see the sweat beads of aggression. In my place, these dirty burning streets that I mentioned, where heads profit off the elderly and their pension. There's degrees to the method, some chemistry is perfected. They in a lab mixing antifreeze with asbestos. Riots breaking out, wet dreams for a klepto. My chain hung itself like Epstein on my neck, yo, it's blessed though. Got the hot peppers and pesto. Easy mo, shot by Bell and Manifesto. I said, why you running through? Smoking blunts with my nutty crew. We flooded through. So what you gonna do? This is Bars with Bell, Volume 2.
Dude, you don't even have an Instagram for Manifesto.
No, I don't.
And now you're dedicated to that name.
I am. That's fine. I kind of like Manifesto. Brown Manifestation, not so much. Took too long and just like, yeah, unnecessary. Manifesto's kind of dope.
So what made you come up with Brown Manifestation?
Honestly, one day, it's cheesy. Me and my boy were flipping through the dictionary, trying to pick rap names. We're like, yeah, whatever page we land on. And I picked Manifesto or Manifestation. It was one of the two. And I was like, all right.
So is that why you changed to Manifesto then?
Well, yeah. Originally, I picked Brown Manifestation because I'm brown, and that's the page I flipped on. And now I realize it's a little bit of a mouthful, and it's not so easy to sneak into a verse. Yo, it's the Brown Manifestation. So I shortened it, Manifesto. It kind of flows better.
Yeah, it definitely has better flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can run it back whenever you're ready.
Cool. All right. Here we go. And then, like, let me know if you want to punch in anywhere, and I can run you like a pre-roll so you can hear your last line. And
All right, six, yeah.
if you want to do it that way, up to you.
I'm down.
Cool. All right. Here we go.
Yo, Bars with Bell, Volume 2. I'm on top of the earth, there ain't a man that can stop it. But I've been trying to blow it up like a calamitous rocket. I'm not a vandal, I promise, just sick of Amber and Johnny, fighting for the bread like a ham of pastrami. With the man as a Gandhi, I want the truth to be said, but it's much easier leaving two poops in your bed. So what you gonna do? This is Bars by Bell, Volume 2.
With
What?
with Bell.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot, man.
Alright, what's up guys? We're here at Phil's home studio again.
What is up?
We're just having a beer, smoking a joint, chatting about some music, some history I guess between our music. So like we've been friends since high school.
Yeah,
I was in your phone a spare tire. It's the spare bass player,
that's right.
Clavius.
That's right. My high school band. We're like a ska. What would you call us? Like ska,
Yeah, it was like
alt,
ska.
alt ska, but without the trumpets.
Yeah. And then that's like definitely obviously where you got started with the recording and whatnot.
Well, like, I think Adam Potts, like from the
Right.
Cliffs, we were always like jamming there. That's now Small Axe in Enderby.
Right.
And but yeah, we were jamming there, and he was like, "Oh, I know this guy. He could mix you." We like recorded with like just whatever we had, and like yeah,
Wasn't the first Clavius album with the Rock Band microphone?
yeah, totally. The first like demos that
Yeah.
we sent to like people to get gigs. It was like literally a Rock Band microphone and the USB plugged into a laptop,
Right.
like a Mac, and then I think we used GarageBand.
Nice.
Never done a music video, so this is exciting for me.
Yo.
What got you into rapping?
I've always been a fan of rap music. Always been a fan. Always listened to rap my early life. But my one buddy in high school, he was already making music at the time. And he was in some drama, some beef with some other rapper. And he asked me, like, hey, man, you want to collab on this diss song? And I was like, sure. I was like, I got no beef with this kid, but yeah, I'll light him up in a verse. And we made this song called Burial Grounds, which was just a diss track. I was terrible, but that was my introduction to rap.
Dude, so the song that everybody was talking about with you was just a diss track?
Yeah.
And that's your most popular track?
Yeah.
That's kind of tight, though.
It's funny.
Do you want me to walk there, looking at the camera, or just walk?
Well, we don't even have to get like the full walk over really, I don't think.
What do you want?
Maybe.
I think almost for the intro it'd be sweet for you just to fucking get up and like go over there and like, I don't know.
I think we just need you kind of getting up over here, and you can tell you're walking over there, and you can kind of see that mic. And then maybe once you get like to the gazebo, you just put the board down and start to skate. All right.
Yeah. And then we'll go from there and we can do the.
But I want to get one with the camera spiraling here, so I have some options at home.
This is like 10 years ago. 9-10 years ago. And I kind of stopped rapping. Me and Jagger and Mitch, it was like the trio. And the three of us would just get together, spit bars, record shit. It was kind of like, you know, it was fun. It was hanging out with the homies, making music. And then the three of us just kind of drifted apart. And after that, it wasn't hanging out with the homies making music. It was just, oh, I gotta fucking force myself to make music. I was like, that's not that fun.
So is that like, are those the guys who got you to start rapping then? Or what like actually got you to start?
Mitch, to start actually recording it and making songs, yeah, Mitch was, I'll give him credit for that. Yeah, he was the one. Jagger, I actually met him here at the skate park. I didn't know him. And he's like, hey, I heard you spit bars. you want to spit bars? And I was like, yeah, let's spit bars. And he did, and he was really good. And I was like, bro, let's go fucking record a verse.
You're gonna be the next Trillion and Sniff.
And then that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Yeah. And then we became homies. It's crazy because I've never met anyone like that. Like just literally at the skate park, like, hey, yo, let's go to your house and record a song. Like, all right.
Were you still making your own beats then, or were you just ripping beats off YouTube?
No, I didn't start making beats until a couple years into it. I was always interested in producing, but I mean, ripping beats is so much easier.
Yeah.
They're always better. Yeah, you know, it's like you don't have to do any work.
What got you to start making beats then? Like, because you already played piano. So
Yeah.
you're just playing piano, and then like, fuck it, I'm gonna make beats.
I just, you know, if you love music, you love being able to make it too, right? I mean, most people can agree with that. And it's something really satisfying about hearing something you made and being able to bop to it. It's a good feeling. It happens rarely. Producing is hard. But when it happens, it's like, oh, it's like that nice golf swing. It's like, oh, it's good. It's a good feeling. Side note, I would like to shout out Canadian homies, Luke Luscious, Danny Lover, Lizant Records, you know what I mean,
Canadian.
Transatlantic family, from across the pond. You already know what I'm on.
We want Luke Luscious to do one of the volumes,
Bro.
and Danny Lover.
Okay, that's a reach. That's a reach.
Okay, we'll start with you, Lukey.
Who even knows where he's at these days, dude?
So what's the golden album, bro, that got you like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna start rapping.
Fuck. I was really into Biggie Smalls. Really, really, really heavy into Biggie Smalls. Grade 8,
Is
grade
that
9.
Heels?
Bro. It is. Yeah, we chillin' at E-Dot. Might not be better than street spots, but it's still a skate park that we got, and we be riding skateboards till we drop. dead. On the pavement, the concrete. Yeah, you know I'm from the bomb streets of Dirty Vern. Yeah, where we smoking sherm and the herbs. Yeah, the herbs in my garden. Yeah, I'm starting all kinds of farms that are alarming to the police officers. They're trying to get off of me, but I'm like, nah, you wannabes. You just trying to want to see my permit, and I'm like, nah, bitch, you just a hermit. I'ma let my motherfucking herm split get lit up in the sky and burn quick. Then I'm outie in my A4 fucking Audi. Got a whole bunch of clouds surrounding me, and my nigga ears with the beat dropping. Retract the N-word. I can't say that, nah, that's absurd. I am a brown kid, I am astounded. I be drinking more Coca-Cola than a fountain. Yo, I spit quickly. Y'all motherfucking bitches can't get with me. Nah. I was fucking blessed. Blessed, bro. That was tight.
How long was that, you think?
Tight. I was really worried I was gonna choke.
Me too, bro.
Dope.
I was really worried I was gonna choke.
Me too, man.
Back to the question.
What was I talking about?
It's the golden album that got you into hip hop.
Yeah,
Biggie Smalls.
hardcore into Biggie, grade 8, grade 9, big time into Biggie. I think that was, I mean, that wasn't around the same time I made the first song, but that was definitely one of the biggest influences. Throughout like grade 10 to like grade 11, grade 12, the rest of high school pretty much. Started listening to like British, like UK hip hop. Lee Scott, Children of the Damned, Macabre Brothers. You know, this Lee Scott and a bunch of different.
How many times when they say Lee Scott?
Lee Scott was the one. Honestly, I think UK hip hop in general. I mean, I have British roots. You have British roots. We have British roots, right? Something, you know, sexy about the mother language, and the way they bust it down. You know what I mean? With the accent, it sounds good, and yeah, it sounded good to me. So that's what kind of made me want to start rapping. I think the first few times I tried to have my own little accent, and it didn't work out. I abandoned that real quickly.
Dude.
That's hard line.
It's a fucking hard line. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself?
Mix and antifreeze with asbestos.
It's the one line.
Tried a couple times, just that one.
My chain hung itself like Epstein. My chain hung itself like Epstein on my neck, yo. My chain hung itself. I keep wanting to say like Epstein hung my chain.
Right.
My
chain hung itself.
like Epstein on my neck, yo. Chain hung itself like Epstein on my neck, yo. He didn't hang himself, that's a joke.
And your chain can't hang itself on your neck.
Thank you. Like, it's funny if I go get it out. God damn it.
When I decided to go to Habby in Vancouver, it was like, I want to be able to record my own music. Mostly, that was the idea.
Right.
It's a lot of money to record your own music, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not. I mean, like, studio time costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's
You gotta
like,
do what you love.
yeah,
No matter
exactly.
what the cost is.
And that was kind of the idea. I didn't really have any idea further than like, I want to record my own music good.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, that's where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And after high school, like everyone from the band, we're all just doing different things.
Right.
So it's perfect time to go to van. They had a working studio called Blue Wave, and it was in the same building.
And basically, it was
And then,
worth
like-
it to go to school just for the connections, right?
Yeah, I think so. And like also just for like being able to work in a studio like that and like actually work on an analog board and just like be taught by such great teachers like Chris Seegers and Daniel Burns. They were fucking legends.
Right.
Those two guys especially had like so much, like just a wealth of knowledge. And like Boris, this is like Dryzek, I think.
Yeah.
He's a legend. And like just so many people The teachers were just like such a wealth of knowledge there.
Right.
School just mostly, yeah, helped like break myths about audio because
Right.
there's so many myths about shit that, you know, is gonna work, like egg cartoning, you know, like walls to soundproof,
Right.
which is like, you know, it's not gonna do anything
Right.
really. It's just like little things like that are just like myths, and you like latch onto these myths
Yeah,
of like
you-
things that sound good, or like, you know, you need, you know, I don't know, just like certain things, and it's like, yeah, it might work like in a certain instance, even like certain guitar techniques or whatever.
Right.
There's lots of myth behind audio,
Right.
so it just kind of like broke that, and like, you know, which allows you to explore
Right.
a little bit more,
Yeah.
and not like be like tied into like,
And you're not wasting your time and energy on things that just don't matter anymore.
yeah,
Like you're not gonna buy egg cartons to put on
Yeah.
your wall.
yeah, or like, yeah, and I mean, like, you might experiment with like, I don't know, certain like guitar cab miking techniques that are ridiculous, but like,
That's part of creating.
yeah, that's part of
different.
creating, but like that sort of thing, there's just like, yeah, there's so much myth and just so much like lore, I would say,
Right.
like, to recording. So it's good to just, I don't know, have it be freeing, that like knowing like these guys just like messed around.
Right.
A lot of people just like messed around to find these cool techniques.
Right. So like you also produce. So then, who kind of inspired you with that? There's got to be obviously a Dre.
Necro,
Yeah.
goated at production. Absolutely goated at production. Third person Lurkin, produced for Trellian and Sniff. Absolutely goated at production. Jack Dans, absolutely goated at production. Dre, of course, you know, he's Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of producers. I mean, producers get slept on all the time. You see the rapper name for all the songs, right? It's fucking so and so, the rapper, the rapper. But it never directly credits the producer, right? And that's half of the song is the beat.
Yeah.
And they just get, you know, the shadow. They're in the shadow.
And it's almost the most important part of the song.
It is. It sets the entire mood for the song. It's like, man, it's probably more than 50% of the song.
Yeah.
And some rapper just comes and says words on it, and then it's their song. It's like, I feel like producers get a little bit slept on. I'm happy that you approached me and came to me for this, because otherwise, I don't know if I would have got back into rapping. And it's something that I definitely enjoy doing.
Well, dude, A, it's a Vernon Easter egg. And B, like, you have to.
Yeah.
I wonder how good the audio people cut that out.
I did it. It's so funny if it's just like a fucking background siren now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this ain't Van, but it's still burning. I mean, hopefully we'll get more and more, and this won't become a rare Easter egg. That maybe this will be a regular thing again.
Well,
I'm
like,
hoping.
first it'd be dope to get you to come back on here.
Yeah.
And then, like, yeah, you gotta start getting your shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
You gotta start an Instagram or something for it and put your shit on
I
Apple
gotta
Music,
start
Spotify.
new pages probably, just like dedicated towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's the best thing. Counts. I'm from the days of SoundCloud and Bandcamp. I'm not from the Spotify days, right? Like, I probably was not making music in the times that Spotify and Apple Music kind of took over. Before, it was like you would just download shit on your phone, or you would have SoundCloud. Before SoundCloud made you have a membership.
Right.
Yeah, now it's different. Music streaming is way different. I'm fucking old as shit. I'm fucking old as dirt. God damn. Out of Walkman.
Out of Walkman and a Discman.
Out of fucking Discman,
Is a
boy.
Walkman the same thing?
Oh, 20 songs.
Walkman
20 songs a day, boy. That's all you're listening to.
So then what happened? Like, you finished there, you came back home and then went to Australia, or like what was that and what was the plans behind that?
Well, me and Holly we've been together since high school now,
Yeah.
like going on 11 years. We wanted to travel, and like it was either like kind of settle down somewhere for a while and like I don't know, get jobs and intern at a studio or whatever. But we wanted to travel first, and I'm glad we did that. It was a bit of a compromise, but like that's how relationships go.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's go traveling. Got a van and went around Australia. Wouldn't take it back because you meet so many people. Right now, like Ben's in our backyard, camping out, and you know, he helped us in Australia and became good friends. And now all these other travelers, they come in, and it's like, yeah, so many cool connections. But
So how long were you there in total?
I was there for a year and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's where you wrote like the first West Meadow EP.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so like we're also in a band called West Meadow. And yeah, he came back. It was kind of like almost like a set in stone thing. Like I was on holiday in England.
Yeah.
He was coming back from Australia. I picked up this new bass guitar, wanted to start jamming again. Messaged one of our good buddies who is in Clavius.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Phil's back, wants to start playing.
That was Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we come out here, and Thomas ends up not even wanting to play. So then it just became you and me, and we came up with West Meadow. Started practicing those 5 songs from Australia, and then whatever. Now it's like 5 years later or something.
Like that EP.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a good start. Super folky, and like all this acoustic stuff that I'd been making.
Yeah.
Which like we really want to do a
full band version.
Yeah.
And then that's
That'd be
also
sweet
like
coming
super where, I mean, both of us got the start, but like for this case where I got the start, like we started doing music videos, and I had always liked doing videos as a kid, liked taking photos, but like, I don't know, never had a camera, never really cared for it. And then when it came time for us, like there was no option. It was like, okay, you gotta have a camera now because we gotta do a video.
Yeah.
And like we started with the iPhones, but like we had to have a gimbal for the
Yeah.
iPhone. And then eventually it was like, okay, we need to upgrade to cameras. And just learning about things, even from you, like as simple as the dolly cam shots and stuff, right? Like it just sparked all of it, went into the wormhole, and then I kind of like started taking off with this as the side hustle.
Yeah. Just like YouTube and shit, you know,
Yeah.
and just getting interested in all that kind of thing. And then it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a huge
yeah, then you just
wormhole.
started
It's so
taking
fun.
photos and killed it, especially that first year.
Yeah.
You were on Instagram every day, and like, now you're like honing your craft a lot more.
Yeah. Taking it a little bit slower, taking my time
Yeah.
with it. All right, so 2 weeks ago in the last video when we were out here at Lizant Records, they did not have social media. I've been bugging Phil forever to start it up.
For a long time.
So tell them where they can find you.
You can find us at Lizant Records. It's capital Lizant, capital R, Records. And yeah, I literally made it.
Right now.
Right.
We have to pause the video for him to make it. That's how much I've been pressuring him to do it. All right, so then you already know where to find these videos. Obviously, Shot by Bell on YouTube and Instagram because you're already watching it. But make sure to like, subscribe, and share it so that somebody else can watch it.
Do it.
This is Shot by Bell.